Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the May back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. This is TJ Logan to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10.
Detroit!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second down, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Goff now to throw. And got a man. It's Woods. Robert Woods. Touchdown, LA. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
So out now come the Cardinals. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A good pickup there of 22. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about track.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Pass incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. Josh Rosen 0 for 2 as a UCLA Bruin on this field. Never could beat USC, but he's got the lead here, and he's got a 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On 2nd down, Rosen. And that is incomplete here. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now it's Rosen. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now it's gone. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree. And
look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Value three, value 3.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurt the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Rosen will throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play on third down for the Cardinals. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
The wrist seems fine. The legs were never a problem. As DJ's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've hooked. Up here, good for 17 and a first down. Now Goff on first down. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on third. Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Goff now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Goff. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. To throw is gone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, this from 34. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun!
2nd and 10 now, it's Rosen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Michael Brockers coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Gun!
From the gun, it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And avoids the contact by sliding. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. Bust through the tackle. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
You know that old... It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long here for Rosen. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And now it's Rosen looking. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted,
and he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Obama.
2nd and 10. Goff again. His throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Whoosh! Oh, and now some space to operate. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Mikel Roby brings him down. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Rosen underneath for Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. On 2nd down, here's Rosen, able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Logan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. To throw is Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's Robertson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Watching now, Barney! Detroit!
Throwing again, it's Rosen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. In for the score. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now it draws. Goff gives to Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
After the interception, here's Rosen. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go. Check 99.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
Rosen will throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jeff Swaim, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, here's Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So that one will be accepted. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Goff now on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw on second down is gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is gone. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Super.
Third and long. It's gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Shakes off the sag. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Rosen from his end zone on third and long. He's going to loft one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line.
No, check. Patriot.
Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.